This is Kathy Cheo-Isaacs at I Wear the Crowns, back with some more Python. So today we're working on activity 2 for Python lesson 7, which is emergency response. And let's go ahead and talk to our fireman NPC to see what we need to do. So I'm going to right click the fireman, and the fireman needs some code that will give the agent the ability to build fire breaks on uneven terrain to stop the spread of fires. The wall must be 1 block high and built out of concrete. You have a line of redstone dust over the terrain next to where the agent should place the wall. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say try again just to set the scene. We have our agent hanging out on the pink terracotta, and just like in the prior activity, we have a line of redstone dust, and we want to code the agent to follow the redstone and build the wall just on the other side of it, like place the blocks to the left of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say tap C to launch code builder. Okay, and remember that in Python, any line of code that starts with a hashtag indicates that this is a commented out line of code, so it's ignored by the computer. So here are our instructions. We're going to go ahead. It looks like that we have to write 2 loops. Loop 1 detects redstone. Loop 2 just detects a block. And inside of loop 2, we have to place a block to the left, move up, place a block to the left, move forward. And then I guess when we go back to loop 1, we're just placing a block to the left and having the agent move forward. So when we have 2 loops like this is considered a nested loop. So one loop sits within the other. And we've done this before with some other code, but inside of Python, in order to designate the loop, we need to make sure that all of our indents are lined up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out my first while loop. I'm going to work on loop 1 first. So I'm going to go to the loops drawer. I'm going to pull while out, and I'm going to drag it and drop it so that my cursor is right at the end of line number 2. Now, remember that when you do that, it will enter, code builder will put in a line enter, and then it will drop this code while true past this code. Okay, so the first loop wants me to set up some code where the agent is detecting redstone. Okay, so I'm going to go to the agent drawer. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to look for agent detect. So I see teleport, move, turn, position, detect. Yay. Okay, and I'm going to drag that snippet, and this time I'm going to drag it and drop it right before true. Okay, so true is just a placeholder for the condition that in this case is going to be true. Okay, so I don't need that, and that's why I have that squiggly line there. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight true, and I'm going to delete it. But I am going to make sure that I keep that colon at the end of my my while, so that it knows that the computer knows that this is where the condition ends and whatever code that is sitting in the loop begins. Okay, so while agent dot detect, and I need to say that this block is redstone. Okay, now remember with objects, we need to make sure that they are all caps. And I started to type redstone, and the auto suggest found redstone for me. I'm going to go ahead and just select that. Okay, so I think I'm good there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do loop 1 first. So while loop 2, and I'm going to pass, I'm going to keep that pass in there for now. That's a placeholder. That's just telling me that my loop 1 needs to be on that indent. Okay, so this says end of while loop 2. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hit enter and tab to indent. And then I want to say make the agent place a block to its left. Okay, so place agent and place direction. I'm going to drop that right on that indent. Okay, whoops, made a few extras. So I'm going to go ahead and delete until it matches where I need it to be. And notice that the default is placed forward. I need to change that to left, and also, whoops, notice that the direction is in all caps. So I'm going to keep that the case. And then the next step is to make the agent move forward. So back to agent. I think move is at the top-ish. There it is. Move direction by 1. I'm going to grab that, drop it at the end of line 13, the end of the comment. Hopefully I did it. Oh, there it is. Okay, now notice it entered, made a line enter, and it put it all the way to the left. So I'm going to go ahead and hit tab to make sure that this is part of the while loop. And I want the agent dot move to be forward and by 1. Perfect. Okay, so it's passing that. I'm going to go ahead and remove pass because we do have a loop now. And then I'm going to pass a second loop. Okay, so let's go to loops. Let's go to while. Let's drag that and drop it right at the end of line number 4. Now notice that the while loop dropped all the way, so that's justified to the left. I'm going to go ahead and tab. And actually, if you highlight text, so let's say you have a lot of code and you realize, oh, this needs to be indented. If you highlight the whole thing and you hit tab, all of it will be indented. Okay, so that's a little bit different than in a word processor, because if you were to highlight and hit tab like in Microsoft Word or Google Docs or something, you would just replace all your highlighted with a tab, which is it's scary because you're like, you have no choice but to panic, but luckily we have undo available. So the second loop, we need the agent to detect if there's a block in front, right? So we're going to go back to agent, and we're just going to say agent detect again. Okay, and we're going to drop that before the true, just like we did with the first loop. And when it finds itself there, I'm going to go ahead and delete the true, the blue true, as the placeholder. And then this time, let's think about this. I don't think that it really matters to us if there's what the block is forward. It's just that we're looking to see if there's a block forward. So when we say just plain block here, which is the default setting, it's just looking for something. The agent will just be looking for something in our way. Okay, so I'm going to also just delete pass because I don't need that. And then for loop 2, I also need to make the agent place a block to its left. So this I'm going to type, I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to say tab, tab, because I need this line of code to be indented from the second loop. So I'm going to look at the code that I have here already existing in my workspace, and I know it is agent. Whoops, so I'm going to say agent dot place and left. Okay, and then on the next line, I'm going to say, again, making sure that my indents are in the correct loop, agent dot move. Whoa! It keeps staying in all caps, agent dot move, and forward all caps, comma 1, because remember we need 2 parameters for the move function. And then I need to make the agent place a block to the left again. This time what I can do is it's already here, so I'm going to go ahead and just highlight, copy, and paste, and I'm going to do that for agent.move as well. Okay, agent.move forward, 2 indents, and here we go. And then notice that my while loop that's just looking for a block in front, it doesn't matter what kind, it is all indented 1 level further than the original. So we do have a problem here. Let's go ahead and look at our debugger down below. Okay, the name A is not defined. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. It's going to say the same thing, I think. Make the agent move up. Whoops. Oh, and check this out. I didn't change where it was going. I need the agent to move up. I had it going forward. So this agent, this code is agent move up. I wonder if that knew. Who knows? But anyway, notice that I typed agent, it said something about the A not being recognized. Sometimes if you just retype something, that'll be enough. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to my code. So play to compile. Let's see if we did it. Here we go. All right, let's get back to... No? Let's get back to our code. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I wonder if this is a little bit of a conflict. Oh, now I have 3 problems. Holy cow. What's going on? Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. Move up. So now it's saying that I have 3 problems in here. I'm not really sure what they are, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and then come back. Maybe use a different recording and put the 2 together, recording tool, because I cannot get out of here. And by the way, I'm using the Windows game bar, so I do know that I'm able to capture this this gameplay, but apparently I can't get out of it because now my little play button is gone. It keeps saying that I have problems. So yeah, we'll revisit that. So let's see, I'll be back. So yeah, there is a conflict with the Windows or the Xbox Game Bar and Code Builder. I could not get out of Code Builder to compile and run the code, but as you can see, as soon as I quit the recording, I was able to return to the game, and our agent built the firewall by following the redstone, noticing that there was a block ahead, and when there was a block in front, remember our code was, if there's a block in front, go ahead and move up, then move forward, place something to the left. So this activity is all done, and I will see you on activity 3 with a different with a different screen capture tool. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.